Calderon here with Fight Hook News. Former world champion Jojo Diaz Jr. How you doing, champ?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. Weight's good. Now it's time to hydrate up and get ready for this fight, man. We trained really hard for this fight. We had about a 4-month training camp. Just been isolated, been away from my family, been away from all my friends, and just really got back to where I needed to be mentally inside that ring and inside that boxing gym, man. So I feel great. It's going to be a great night of fights come Saturday night.
Now, this is your third fight this year. You've been pretty active. The last two didn't go your way, but you feel that with working with ProBox, you're going to turn around your career and get back on the track again?
Oh, absolutely. Because my other fights, man, I was still drinking during the training camps weeks before the fight. It was, making my body not perform the way I should have, not making the weight the way I should have. I was dehydrating my body. So I already been over 152 days sober now, off of the alcohol and off of every substance, man. So I feel rejuvenated, man. I feel back to my old ways. I got my mental back and I got my health back, and I'm just thankful that God has allowed me to be fully healthy to perform again come fight night.
Now, you're going to continue to work with ProBox after this, stay in Florida? Are you planning to move to Florida and work with the program?
Yeah, we got a 3-fight deal. So I'll be going back home, back in California to visit my family and stuff. But whenever it's time to buckle down, then I'll come out here for about 3 to 4 months to get into training camp and get ready for the fight. So after this fight, we got 2 more fights with ProBox. So I'm really looking forward to what they have in store for me.
Now, how has it been the experience, with the whole ProBox recovery, addiction with alcohol and everything like that? How has it been?
To be honest, man, the first couple of weeks, it was really tough, man, because I was dealing with this addiction for so long, for about 3 or 4 years, and I wasn't telling everybody, and it was just getting mentally stronger and stronger within me, and it was, causing a lot of trouble in my life, even death, man, almost death. Lost my sanity, lost my, custody with my son. But after I ended up, checking myself in, I finally realized, man, it was a day where I had a bottle in my hand and I was drinking because I was sad about shit that was going on with my life and how things were happening. And I looked at the bottle, I'm like, man, this is the reason why it's happening, man. It's because I'm still dwelling on my past, thinking that I'm going to be okay by drinking and stuff like that. I really got to make a change, not only for myself, but for my kids, since I have a baby girl and a boy now. So I was like, you know what, man, I'm enough of feeling sorry for myself. I'm really going to check in and get the help that I needed. So I ended up checking into a rehabilitation center, man, and it was in San Antonio, Texas. I was there for 2-3 months, and then ended up getting baptized, man. Asked my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ to be my Lord and Savior and my provider. I repented all my sins, and then I started praying on another opportunity for me to go out there and be the best I could be inside of what I love to do, and that's boxing. So I was praying, and then sure enough, man, God answered my call, dude. I got a call from Jojo Diaz. I got a call from ProBox. It was so crazy at the time because it made so perfect sense for me. Like, they wanted to help out with my rehab, but also get a pro fight as well. And I was like, man, dude, like, this couldn't have happened if it wasn't from God. And I knew that at that very instant, man, I had to jump on the call and jump on the flight and get this thing going, and that's what I did, man. And I trust my gut and I keep my faith every single day, man. I still battle, man. There was a lot of rough times in there where I was lonely and just by myself, man. But I knew deep down inside, man, that if I kept on the right route, everything's gonna pay off. And here it is. I'm just 1 day away from fight night, and I'm excited to go out there and showcase to everybody what I'm about.
Now, what is your message to the young fighters that are coming up, that are facing the same adversity as you, that's going through alcohol addiction and everything like that? What is your advice to them in getting back to where you're getting to right now?
We all live in a really dark spiritual warfare, man, and a lot of people, we get so caught up in the temptations and, being flashy and what is in and stuff like that, man. But what we all really need to do, man, is give our life to Jesus Christ and once we start giving our life to Him, we start looking at the world and our vision in a whole different aspect. We don't start thinking about the materialistic things anymore. We start thinking about love. We start thinking about generosity. We start thinking about, mercy and helping people and guiding people and being stronger by that. So for all the people that are still growing up and that are battling with a lot of addiction, man, you guys go overcome it. You guys are strong enough, man. It's a spiritual battle, but you guys can overcome it if you guys just really dig deep.
Now, you're fighting in what weight division? Lightweight or junior welterweight?
Lightweight. Yes.
Lightweight. What are the names that you're looking for after you get past this fight? Can you give us details about your opponent that you're facing, Montana?
Yeah, Montoya, he's a tough fighter, man. He's an aggressive fighter that's going to apply a lot of pressure, and he's going to throw a lot of shots. And I know it's going to be a good fight, man. I know it's going to be a fun, exciting fight for the fight fans because, well, he's going to be throwing. I'm going to be throwing as well. I'm in a really, really good shape. And after this fight, man, I don't know, man. Whatever ProBox wants from me, but there has been word on the block that Kid Austin fight would make sense for both of us. So hopefully we can get that going if everything goes well come Saturday night.
That's a great fight between you and Schofield. Schofield's making a lot of noise as a young up-and-coming fighter. You guys were supposed to fight before when you guys were with Golden Boy. Now you're with ProBox.
Exactly.
Maybe we can have that fight come back. I know ProBox does a great job with Angelo Leo, where he was able to come back and get a title shot, and that's the same platform that you're fighting on now to get to that world title shot. What do you think that ProBox could do in making those type of fights for you?
Oh, man, like I said, man, I just got to trust the process, and I just got to keep on doing what I'm doing and keep on trusting on what ProBox has in store for me and what my God has in store for me, man. I know everything else is going to align if I keep on doing everything right. So I know that after this fight, ProBox, they work with a lot of different promoters, so they'll give me the best fight possible. I just got to go out there and show out come Saturday night.
Now, the Nicholas Waters fight was the fight that a lot of people was looking forward to. 2 former world champions, a very good fight for you. That fell through twice. What happened with that? We know he got injured and stuff, but is that a fight that is still possible to happen for you?
Yeah, man, I was kind of bummed out about that fight being dropped out, especially after hearing that he ended up getting a hand injury. That's why we postponed it, because the fight was supposed to be in October, and he said that he was going to be okay for November. But then a couple weeks later, he ended up pulling out again. So I was devastated, man. But like I said, man, whatever ProBox wants, I just want to get the best fights that I possibly can, so that way I could be at the level where I want to be at and give good fights to the fight fans. So it all starts tomorrow night with this guy Montoya. After I take care of Montoya, I know that ProBox and everybody, there's going to be a lot of opponents that I can start targeting, and big names too. So I just got to be patient.
Well, ProBox looks like they're going to be going on the road with a lot of fights in 2025, and you're a big part of those plans. So good luck on your fight tomorrow night. Hope for that victory win and continued success in life other than boxing.
Thank you, my brother.